Good morning. Let us start with today's session, and we will continue today with the problems on LPP formulation. Let us start with this problem which says a manufacturer produces two different models X and Y of the same product. The raw material R1 and R2 required for production at least 18 kg of R1 and 12 kg of R2 must be used daily. So this means this is our constraint. Also, at most, this word is important, at most 34 hours of labor are to be utilized. 2 kg of R1 are needed for each model X and 1 kg of R1 for each model Y. And for each model X and Y both, 1 kg of R2 is required. It is also said that it takes 3 hours to manufacture a model X and 2 hours to manufacture a model Y. The profit is rupees 50 for each model X and 30 for each model Y. How many units of each model should be produced to maximize the profit? So we need to find out how many models of X and how many models of Y should be produced such that the profit will be maximum. So my first statement will be let X1 be the number of model X and let X2 be the number of model Y. Now, as I said, this kind of problems becomes very simpler to solve when we make it in the tabular format. So I will convert all the highlighted data which I have highlighted above in the tabular form. So there are two models X and Y which will be requiring some material R1, some material R2 and some sort of labor, and there is some profit associated with each of them. Now, as I go line by line from the statements, it is given that in the second line, at least 18 kg of R1 and 12 kg of R2 must be used daily. That means there is a requirement constraint here. So I will write requirements for R1 is 18 and requirements for R2 is 12. And similarly, for labor, it is given to us as at most 34 hours of labor. That means maximum labor can be used is 34 hours. So this will be my requirements, and the profit given to us is rupees 50 for X1 or X and 30 for Y. The other remaining terms can be filled in by reading the statement values which I have highlighted. So you can see here we have written that 2 kg of R1 is needed for each model X. So I will write here 2, and 1 kg of R1 is required for model Y. So I will write down 1 in place of model Y. Similarly, for model 2 it is given for each model X and Y 1 kg of R2 is required. So for R2 both requires 1 kg each. Now regarding labor, it says that it takes 3 hours to manufacture a model X. So it will be 3 here and 2 hours to manufacture a model Y. So by this what I have done, I have completed or I have penned down my data into a tabular form which will make me easy to frame the equations. Now as we have assumed that let the number of models of X be X1 and number of model Y be X2. So if material R1 is 2 kg per model, so it will be 2 into X1 for the entire models. So my conditions will be 2X1. Okay. Similarly, material R1 only is required 1 kg by X2 per model. So if total models are X2, I will get plus 1 X2. If you write only X2 then it also okay. Then, but the condition given to us is the total requirement should not exceed 18 kg. So I will write here that this should not exceed 18. Okay. Similarly, for material 2 constraint, it is given that 1 kg is required for 1 unit. 1 kg required for 1 unit. So for X1 units, it will be X1. X1 into 1 will be X1 only. Similarly, 1 kg of material R2 is required per unit. So if it is per unit and there are X2 number of models, it will be plus 1 X2, that will be X2. It should be greater than or equal to, at least बोल दिया है तो it should be greater than or equal to. Similarly, for material to R2, it is given that it should be at least 12. If it is at least 12 means what? It can be 12 or it should be greater than 12. It cannot go less than 12. So it will be here greater than 12. And similarly for labor, 1 unit of X requires 3 hours of labor. So how many hours will be required by X1? So it will be 3X1. This will be a total labor hour required by model X. Similarly, if I go for model Y, it will be 2X2. But now observe here, it is given that in the question at most 34 hours. At most means maximum is 34. We cannot exceed 34 hours. Hence the condition here will be, it will be less than or equal to 34. And normally we write it as like x1 comma x2 greater than equal to 0, because x1 and x2 are number of quantities which cannot be negative. Now the last part remains is what is the objective function. So objective was to maximize Z, which is the profit or maximize profit, which is equal to, again you can see here the profit per article of X is rupees 50. So if there are X1 articles, it will be 50 multiplied by X1. And similarly for model Y, it is given that profit per article is 30. So total profit will be 30 times X2. So this completes our formulation part. Because I will display my animated answers. So it is yes, maximize Z is equal to 50x1 plus 30x2 subjected to 2x1 plus x2 greater than 18, x1 plus x2 greater than 12, 3x1 plus 2x2 less than 34, and x1 x2 greater than 0.